All right, here's a good question. It asks you for that function to find the vertex, find the axis of symmetry, whether there's a max or min, find that value, and then graph. Okay. So to find the vertex, use this formula. Minus b over 2a, and then the value of the function when you plug in what you just barely got into the function. Okay, so to get the x-coordinate of the vertex, I take minus b over 2a. So minus b over 2 times a. So b is this value there, a minus 6, and a is this value here, a minus 1. So on the top, I get a positive 6. On the bottom, I get a negative 2. And if I divide those, I get a negative 3. So the vertex, what they're looking for there, the vertex, the x value will be a minus 3. Now to find the y value, you take that number and you plug it in everywhere you see an x in this function right there. So let's do that. So to find y, I figure the value of the function called f when I plug in a negative 3 for x. So I have minus something squared minus 6 times something minus 3. And I'm plugging in a minus 3. Minus 3. You can just do that in decimals if you want. I'm going to try and do it in my head to see if that works. So doing this whole thing in decimals. Okay, I'll get a minus 9 plus 18 minus 3. So it'd be 9 minus 3. I think that's 6. So that's the y-coordinate of the vertex. So I have a 6 there. Okay, A done. B, axis of symmetry. So the axis of symmetry is the line that goes right through this graph. So if I were to graph that, at minus 3 and 6 right there would be a point. And then the graph, since this is a minus, the graph goes down like this. Okay, so the axis of symmetry is a line that cuts that parabola right in half. And it's always x equals the x value of the vertex. So x equals minus 3. That would be my axis of symmetry. Then they say determine whether there's a min or a max. So what I just said, because that sign on the first term there is a negative, it means the parabola opens down. And so if I were to go this way, there'd be a top, there'd be a ceiling. I couldn't go any much past that, or I couldn't go any past that. So in this case, I have a maximum, and the maximum value is whatever the y value of the vertex is. So I would just say the maximum is 6. Okay, so I have a maximum, and I found the value of 6. Now they want me to graph the function. So in order to graph it, I need to get another point. So I have one point, I have my vertex, but I need a second point. It's always easier if you take a number that's very close to this number to plug in. So I'm going to try and find the value of the function when, so I could go with minus 2 or I could go with minus 4. Either of those should work. Let's go minus 2, a smaller number. So my function is negative x squared minus 6 times something minus 3. So what I'm plugging in this time is a negative 2. Negative 2. So again, plug that into decimals or your calculator and see what it comes out to. I'll try and do it in my head. So negative 2 squared is a 4 times the negative would be a negative 4. This would be plus 12 minus 3. So negative 4 plus 12 is 8. 8 take away 3 is 5. So another point that I have is negative 2 and a positive 5. Okay, so now let's try and go and graph that thing. Okay, I better put all my stuff in. Sorry, I didn't do that. So my vertex was negative 3 and 6. That's not a negative. Where's negative? Oh, there it is. Negative 6. No, negative 3 comma 6, bracket. That's my vertex. Okay. Next. Now, oh no. No, I wanted to go back. Where's my question? Back to question 4. Oh, now they've changed the question on me. Shoot. Darn. Let me just try and figure this one out quick. So if I go, shoot, it'll be -2, and then, and -4. I don't know why it didn't let me do that. That's not a negative. -2, comma 4. Okay. Go. Why doesn't it let me do the next part? Oh, now it has a different, it's on to the next question. Shoot. Okay, anyway, to graph that, it looks like I won't be able to graph this one. To graph that, then, you would, on the little box of things that you can choose, pick the parabola. So pick that one. And then you have to click twice. The first place I would click would be -3 and 6 for my vertex. And then the second place I would click is -2 and 5. That's for my question. Okay, hopefully that helps you out with that.